I want to see some consistency. I don't want to just see a badgering of one industry. There are great people in the energy industry in both conventional and even renewable. I know people who work in renewable. I sometimes disagree with them about, fully catalyzing wind and solar, but I think they have good intentions. And I like people in the oil and gas industry, and I know a lot of them are sportsmen and women who truly care about the environment. People in nuclear, that's going to be something we can discuss later. Today, actually, as we're speaking, the president signed 4 executive orders that are really going to improve nuclear. And if we're talking about like a good middle road, sportsmen and women should really be in support of nuclear because the footprint, not only from emissions, but even the land usage is so small. It's only like 1 square mile. And it's if it's like a if it's a 1 megawatt facility or 1,000 gigawatts, it can power close to 1 million homes. It's like 800,000 homes. You get a couple of those reactors in your state. Most of your state is going to have reliable electricity, but it just has to be deregulated. That's the problem. We've seen a lot of different measures that block clean energy like nuclear from happening. So that is the answer to the question. If you're concerned about your footprint, you need this reliable energy source because we do need more energy. Energy supply is not keeping up with demand. The short end of it. This is why we're going to see all across the country. I'm not sure if in Montana, but in Virginia, my utility bills are skyrocketing, and that's not healthy. To see that. Why are we being punished for bad policies in effect? And certainly it's due to supply and demand. But sometimes utility companies, they have no choice but to hike rates because of just unreliable energy that is put into the grid. And so we need to find a solution. I don't think eliminating fossil fuels is practical because it's not only the production side of things and also the debate over is carbon harmful? Carbon is essential to life. A lot of people don't know this, and carbon is within a lot of the gear that we wear for our outdoor excursions. And you have to travel with things that involve carbon, planes, trains, cars, what have you. So this obsession over carbon has even kind of trickled into our industry a little bit, but I think people are realizing that it's focusing on that detracts from actually solving environmental challenges. And a good solution in the long run would be nuclear. So sportsmen women should very much care about the footprint of these energy projects. We can't say no to everything. We have to be very judicious. And I know things like critical mineral projects are very controversial. But if we're wanting to shore up, let's say, more minerals for computers, manufacturing needs, and the like, we do have to look to source it here at home, especially to wean ourselves off of China, who and actually, funny thing, a sidebar note relating to wind and solar, it actually could be, it was reported in Reuters recently that a lot of these Chinese-made solar panels have kill switches in them. I thought this was something conspiratorial. I was like, I don't believe this.